Joey only here, the Cariboo Weather Dude, with some great news, like I always do have for you. Great news, yes. It's gonna be a bitter Christmas, well, fucking everywhere, it seems like. If you've never been to this channel before, please hit subscribe so next time I'm in Facebook jail, you can find my weather reports right here on YouTube. I'd appreciate it very much. Hit the thumbs up, share, tell a friend, you know, help me out. All right, let's look at all the bad news. Here's what Avalanche Canada is saying right now. Sandwiched between the departing cold front over Fernie and a new frontal system over the Alaska Panhandle is a re-strengthening surface ridge of high pressure. The ridge will give persistent cool and largely dry conditions to British Columbia and the Alberta Rockies as it deflects incoming Pacific weather systems into extreme northern BC and Yukon. Aloft, moderate to strong, locally extreme, greater than 60 kilometers an hour, northwesterly, northerly winds are forecast for ridgetops across BC and Alberta Rockies today through Thursday. Ridgetop winds become even more fierce on Friday as a northwesterly jet screeches from Stewart to Kootenay Pass. While the forecast generally calls for dry conditions, any moisture caught in the northwesterly flow will be forced to ascend over the mountains, generating scattered to broken cloud cover for BC and Alberta. The odd flurry may fall but will not accumulate. Let's also not forget that ridges of high pressure can trap moisture near the surface and create valley cloud. Significant snowfall is confined to extreme northwestern mountains of British Columbia, especially White Pass. An extended period of moderate snow with 10 to 20 centimeters accumulations both today and tomorrow is forecast. Gusty southwesterly winds will create blowing snow conditions and challenging travel not only for anyone venturing into the mountains but also on the highway itself. It's day 3 or 4 we want to look at, especially. On Friday, the low-pressure system will move southeastwards through Alberta. The Arctic front following in behind will deliver light snowfall to the northern Rockies, mostly on eastern slopes, during the day, and provide a light dusting to the eastern Cariboos and northern Selkirks overnight. On Saturday, the Arctic front continues to the USA border. Light snowfall is expected for the Monashee, Selkirks, Purcells, and BC Rockies, but eastern and northern subranges are the likeliest for accumulations. The most significant weather variable to watch out for is for strong, extreme northwesterly ridgetop winds of 40 to 60 kilometers an hour, gusting over the Cariboo Mountains, Monashees, and western Selkirks. For areas further east, northwesterlies of 40-50 kilometers an hour, gusting to 70 will blow across ridgetops. By Saturday, winds will abruptly shift to northeasterlies of 30 to 50 kilometers an hour for the northern Rockies, and alpine temperatures will plummet to minus 25 degrees centigrade or below. The frigid temperatures take an extra day to settle into the southern interior. You get just a little bit longer down there. Here we are on trustywindy.com, and we're looking at temperature anomalies for basically this hemisphere. Wednesday at this time, and we'll sort of go through and watch. And what's important to note is how that cold air is screeching down into the United States. It's going to be reaching as far as Mexico as we get into the weekend. What's this going to do? It's going to create setups for tornadoes through, I believe Kansas is forecast to have an outbreak today. We see some of that extremely cold air making its way all the way down into the southern states. I don't think some of those places are used to seeing that kind of cold air. Fast forward a little bit to Friday at 1 p.m. We see again that air is reaching its way into Texas now. Most of the United States is below zero, including significant areas that don't generally get all that much cold weather. And now we see into Saturday at 5 a.m. it's spilling into BC, northern BC and the Peace. And we'll zoom in on all that in a few minutes here and talk about it in detail. By Monday at 10 a.m., that cold Arctic air spilling across all of Western Canada, really. Western Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, extremely cold. Into the Dakotas, Minnesota, Alberta, British Columbia. The high pressure Arctic air sitting in Alaska, Yukon, spilling into the Northwestern Territories. Overnight Tuesday, much the same, spilling a little further east now, so that northern Ontario is right caught in the grip. But you also see this one area where you look up into Hudson Bay, Ellesmere Island. Those are significantly warmer temperatures than much of the Arctic area there is used to getting. And we see by Thursday at 4 p.m., a lot of that area, they're being blessed with fairly nice temperatures. Minus 13 up there. Southern parts of Ellesmere Island seeing minus 12, minus 9 in places. While we look over at British Columbia Thursday, oh yeah, minus 30. Okay, well, let's go back and talk about BC here in a sec. But we were talking about that extreme forecast, and here you see that cold air that's been spilling down, measured in these high pressure isobars, colliding with low pressure in the central United States, and that could produce some significant tornado risk. It's that second tornado season we sometimes get at this time of year. So let's really get into it. Here we are, Saturday, 10 a.m., and we see that cold air starting to breathe its way down. Fort St. John already at minus 24, Fort Nelson at minus 28. Saturday morning, high level Alberta, minus 25. 24 below at Hay River, Northwestern Territories, 26 in Yellowknife, minus 28 in Whitehorse, 31 in Dawson City. Those temperatures we're seeing in Dawson City and Whitehorse and Yellowknife are what are going to be screaming southwards down. We'll hit the play button and we're just going to watch how this air brings its misery to all of us in Western Canada. This Arctic air mass, first hitting along the Rockies, traveling down it, but already we see by Saturday night spilling Prince George minus 20 by 8 p.m. that night. Yeah, that's not nice. Everybody who deals with cold weather emergencies, please be ready for this Saturday night. It'll descend fairly quickly. The temperature changes will be rather rapid, and they will come with some wind because of the way it is going to clash in. So that what's that going to do? It's going to make for wind chill temperatures much below we see Sunday at noon, minus 21 in Prince George. Well, we all see the little arrows that are pointing down, those little wind bars. That tells us there's going to be, you know, some wind right involved. So minus 24. Well, each 5 kilometers an hour of wind you add on top of that significantly drops the threshold. Look at this already. Monday, 2 a.m. Williams Lake now 25 below. We'll zoom in a little closer. Kamloops hitting minus 20, 7 a.m. Monday morning. Nothing nice about that. Kelowna still hiding out, minus 10. Revelstoke still getting minus 17. Trail minus 7. So you're on the south end of this for now and enjoying that. But you look how it's like fingers reaching down. It's got that beautiful aggressive pushing its way south. Tuesday at 2 a.m. Look at Williams Lake, minus 33. McBride, 32 below. Burns Lake, 33 below. Blue River, minus 29. 8 a.m., not much. Oh, now Revelstoke's getting to minus 24. Kelowna's still hanging out at minus 10. Lucky for you, Cranbrook's still sitting at minus 16. Kamloops, 23 below. Revelstoke, minus 19. So a little bit of a gap there, and you just need to go a little further up to Blue River to hit 27. Already at 8 p.m. Tuesday, it really hasn't warmed up much that day whatsoever. And look through the prairies, 33 below in Lloydminster, Saskatoon, Swift Current at 30, all the way down into Montana now, Great Falls, minus 29 Celsius. North Dakota, Williston, minus 25. Estevan, Saskatchewan, right near there, a degree colder. Wednesday at 1 p.m. This is the middle of the afternoon, 32 below. Like fucking harsh. So people are going to die. That's what we need to keep in mind. People are going to die from the cold itself in lots of places. 36 below Quesnel, 39 below, 3 a.m. projection Thursday. Who's going to hit the magic 40? I'm sure Martina out in Punxsutawney will see it because they always do. The tornado risk that this is going to bring into the States, people are going to die. This is a very unfortunate way for the Christmas holidays to start. The 22nd, oh, that warmer air really wants to start reaching up. Look at that. Oh, Kamloops now at 16 below and it's a nighttime warming up. Hopefully by Christmas, 36 below Prince George Friday, 4 a.m. Going to be very harsh. Beware of your fingers. Beware of your digits. Frostbite. I know a guy who lost his feet to frostbite. So the Cariboo is going to be sort of behind on catching this, but maybe by Christmas Eve day, we'll be into some reasonable temperatures. Okay, I'm Joey, only the Cariboo Weather Dude. Hope you enjoyed today's forecasts, and keep warm, because it's coming. All right, we'll see you next time.